Hello everyone, my name is Roblox and today I made an entire simulator game in one click. Let's get into it. First things first, I'd like to give credit to who actually made the plugin. Look at a boy on Roblox or Golden Sword on YouTube. I totally recommend you go check out his content on how he actually created the plugin and how you can use the plugin for your own. I also want to say this video has been done before by RoBuilder and a few other developers, so thank you for the idea. Let's begin. The first thing I actually had to do was create a game on Roblox. Next, we should open the plugin and click Generate. Kind of. There's a few options where you can change the game to be perfect, like Collector or Clicker Simulator, and how much monetization to have. For my game, I want as much morals as possible. So we're going to put monetization at, say 100. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be doing a clicker simulator. But if this video gets 15 likes, I'll move over here and click collector and do a video on that. Now, finally, after all that, we can click generate. Before we move on, I am a new channel and it would really help out if you can like and subscribe. If you can get this video to 100 likes, I'll create a Roblox game entirely dependent on whatever the top comment says. Even the replies. I will add it, no matter what. Just subscribe. So this is what we have to work with. I'll admit, it's not much. So, I've come up with a 4-step plan to turn our game from this to this in only 1 week. Step 1, assess the situation. In this step, we will look at everything we have that comes with this plugin and see what we're going to have as a foundation for our new and improved game. I'll do a quick test of the game to see what our gameplay loop is and what we can change. Step 2, creating a foundation. Every good game on Roblox needs a solid foundation to become one of the greats. Step 3, polishing. Similar to step 2, every good game is polished. Step 4, the map. Everyone's favorite step when it comes to game developing. Map creation. Let's get started on step 1. Alright, so I'll take over from here. So, I did a quick gameplay test and I found out a few key things I'm going to have to change about the game in order to make it better. For one, in the eggs, when it asks you to purchase, it doesn't say what currency to purchase with, even though there are multiple currencies. Another thing is obvious, the map and GUI needed immediate overhaul. And lastly, there just wasn't enough pets or other models in the game. Oh, and one last thing I didn't mention. If I fail to complete this game in 3 days, then I'll be deleting everything and restarting. So, with that in mind, I took everything out of the map and deleted the entire map. None of it was worth saving. So, I started to look at everything and decide what I could keep and what I should change. Next, I decided to start on the UI. However, almost everything I do ends up being changed at a later point. This was all just temporary for now. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make game passes for all of these so I can actually start making some money. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I've last recorded a clip, but what I've basically done is, in the exclusive egg, I haven't done it yet, but basically I'm going to add the best pet of each area, no matter what it is. I'm going to add the best one, so usually the legendary or epic one, into the exclusive egg, just so that way players can see, I want this pet, I'm going to pay money for it. So I've done that, and I've also made everything work for me, not for the actual person who created the plugin. So all these game passes, I know there's no pictures yet, don't worry, I'll make pictures. The game passes, I added them all, and they are all my game passes for my account. They won't just be his, because that's how he has it set up, so that all the game passes are actually his, not yours. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Next, I added the best pets from each area, each of their eggs, into the Roblox egg. So, we've added all of the pets now. Sorry about the thunder. So we've added all of the pets now. And I'm just going through, I'm trying to get all of the pets. So the only one I have left is this legendary one right here. It's like white or something, I don't know. But let's get it. As you can see now, I'm opening the exclusive egg until I get the Desert Lord, the remaining pet I need. Oh! Bingo! Okay, so that was it. Times 60k? Okay, so that's the best one then. Dang. Okay, so we equipped in my best, and I don't know what this means, I already looked. If you're curious, this was just to confirm that you can open every single pet from every single egg. So now, what I've done is, so I've fixed this egg. This egg's good to go. The rest of them I haven't even touched. I might see if I can figure out the egg system and get more pets in there in the future, but for now these are all done. What I haven't touched is the gem shop, so let's get into it. Now what I could do next is update all of these frames here, you see, to the new style. What I'm actually gonna do is the map. So my game is nearing completion, kind of. With only a few things left to do before I'm ready to upload it, I think it's time we get started on the map. So, in order to create all of this, I need, well, an asset pack. And I already have one in mind, and that is this one. I got it from the toolbox by trg_user, and I've used this to make some pretty cool maps before. But today, we're going to be using it to create our map for this game. Now we're beginning to sift through the asset pack and find what assets are good and not so good. And this is what we have left. And, you know, also all this crap. But for the next 5 hours, I'm going to spend making myself a map. So now what I'm doing is I need to find I need to create an idea for my map. So what I'm going to be doing is drawing out a template on here and then recreating it in Studio. So this right here, as you can see, is my idea for the map. I want a large central floating island over water, and then I want the central floating island to have 3 branching off ones, pets, leaderboards, gems, and you will, sort of climb up to get to each one. Now we will be creating the spawn of the first island and also the actual island of it. I also chose to create a daily rewards ring and chest, but we end up actually removing it later in the line because of how difficult the script was to add. I also create a nice leaderboards island. Next, I created an egg island for the 3 eggs in the first world, the starter, rare, and exclusive egg. Next, I added some details and even secrets that you're just gonna have to play to find out. Next, I added even more details and secrets to the game, so might as well play if you want to see them in their full glory. In this clip, I imported all of my models from Blender and started to convert them to be able to be used in the game. What you're seeing now is the process of recoloring each of the pets and being able to add them into the game. This is the opening animation for the Hydra egg with my custom egg and custom pets. In this clip, it is the proper egg models that I modeled in each of the egg opening animations. Now I use rope constraints to make a custom bridge to get to each of the new islands. I felt the bridge needed some textures and a change in the way it fell, so that's what I did. Alright, so this is going to be the final test. World 1 is done completely, although there's no daily rewards yet, but World 1 is finished. After completing World 1, I had an entire day left in the challenge, so I changed so many things and scripted so many different things like the UI and new islands that you didn't even get to see. So make sure to check out the game in the description if you want to see what I did. So everyone, that brings us to the very end of this video and the very end of this challenge. If you made it this far, comment how many times I actually said the word next for a chance to win a 1-of-1 custom pet in my game. As a reminder, if this video gets 15 likes, I'll do the exact same challenge, but on a collector simulator instead. Just as another reminder, if you guys can get this video to 100 likes, I will create a Roblox game based on whatever the most liked comment says. And as a bonus, I will even do the replies. Lastly, be sure to check out the game linked in the description below. It took a lot of hard work to get it from where it was at the beginning to where it is now, and any support is always appreciated a ton. Finally, be sure to comment down below any suggestions or comments and I will reply to them at the end of next video. Goodbye.